My friends and teachers for helping out a lot.
I guess playing on the basketball team.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would be winning the Spirit Shield of the class of 2018.
My favorite memory is all the sports I play and just bonding with my teammates.
My favorite memory from my time here at Fitzgerald was probably participating in dissecting the pig in forensics class. I thought that was pretty cool.
My favorite memory will have to be any get-togethers or events.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald will be my gym class when I used to play a lot with my friends that I met in 9th grade.
My favorite memory of when I was in Fitzgerald High School is that when I turned 18 and I got to sign myself out.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would be playing for the basketball team my 9th and 10th grade year.
My favorite memory in Fitz would be having all the classes with my friend.
My favorite memory, the time in Fitzgerald, was me spending time with my friends.
My favorite memory is probably the senior celebration and just being together with all my friends and just having a fun time.
Probably doing swimming. I've been on the swim team for 4 years of my high school career. So.
I say when we TP'd to school, because that was, I say for my favorite memory, when we TP'd to school, that was really fun. Because not only did we TP to school, but we kind of TP'd my friend Charles, which was really fun.
My favorite memory at time at Fitzgerald would be senior celebration because I got to spend time with all my friends and do fun things.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald, probably the Fitzgerald TPing when the seniors TP'd to school.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald, that's really hard to pick. I've met like so many people here. I've had so many friends, like grades above me and below me. Just overall, just being able to hang out with everyone I know, including the teachers, it's just all been a blast.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is probably all the times I spent with my friends outside of school and inside of school.
One of my favorite memories from Fitzgerald is probably just hanging out with friends, having fun with a lot of the teachers. Yeah.
My favorite memory is hanging out with my friends.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald is playing football, you know. All the homecomings was pretty fun.
The football games, they were pretty fun to watch.
My favorite memory was HOSA because it really made me more outgoing and it helped me plan out my life.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the field trips and the pep rallies. It was the homecoming games and the dances.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is the last Marching Band Festival because it was my senior year and it's the end of everything and it was pushing me to graduation.
It's pepper really.
My favorite Fitz memory was probably the homecoming games and playing basketball my senior year.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is that when I made my best friends because they all have different language and I can talk to them in the same language. So yeah.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is don't like the school.
I think the senior celebration was the most fun because I guess I hang out with my friends and play some really fun games.
Spending time with my friends, making memories.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is playing football. All my friends on the team, it just was fun. Every game, every practice.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is probably the pep rallies.
Seeing my brother play football.
Probably recently when we won the Shield, the Fitzgerald Shield.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald would probably be being on a swim team. Everybody there just like impacted my life completely different.
Hanging with my friends, meeting my friends here.
My favorite memory here is when we won our division last year in softball.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is any time that I was with my friends, any time that I was happy, so basically every day.
Honestly, it must have been earlier in the school years when I was at vending machine with my friends and we were
he was getting a bag of chips. We failed to get the chips. We banged on it for a while, and then after about a good 5-10 minutes, 5 bags of chips came out.
Favorite Fitzgerald memory would have to be the Spirit Weeks and the pep rallies.
My favorite time would be in 11th grade when Miss Cost class and some other class, we all went to Lawrence Tech as a field trip.
Met with new friends and got suspended at the same time.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is senior celebration night.
Making friendships.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would probably be all the pep rallies and going to homecoming this year.
I think being part of the baseball team is one of my best memories.
Coming back here, spending more time with my friends.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory was on the bowling team my 9th grade year, just hang out with my friends.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is the senior celebration, I believe.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald, probably Spartan days, because I get to meet all my friends again and just be happy.
My favorite memory from high school was doing the musical for Lion King.
My favorite memory is always getting on stage in theater and performing for people because it's what I love to do.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory would be The Lion King.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is the talent show.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is doing Beauty and the Beast with my amazing cast.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory would have to be the Friday night football games.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory was the pep rally. My favorite memory was probably freshman year because I made a lot of friends and I got close to a lot of the people that were graduating. I got to get a feel of the school.
My favorite memory was marching band because it allowed me to just meet so many other different people and learn how people work and just have fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be Friday night football games because you can feel the energy, you can see the energy, and it's so much fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald, I have to say it was the dodgeball tournament. Even though we didn't make it past the second opponent, I have to say I still had fun.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is probably making the friends that I still have today.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald is making great friends and great memories.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is making a lot of friends and that I still talk to today.
My favorite memory is the senior night.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald was the football game and being with the marching band.
My favorite memory in here in Fitzgerald was my 12th English B. That class, I had a lot of fun over there.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald was probably just being in the sports and theater and just meeting so many different people and like seeing everyone's differences.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would probably have to be homecoming because it was the only event or thing that I ever did in high school. I never really was into like sports or anything.
My favorite memories in high school, me and my friends. There's good teachers, whatever.
The favorite memory in Fitzgerald would be, I guess, going to homecoming because that would be my first time going to homecoming, and it was an experience that I never had, and I'm glad to have that.
My favorite memory in Tanner Fitzgerald is basketball team. We played hard and won 10 games straight in a row.
My favorite memory is, I'd say, the pep rallies because I was always in the tug of war.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is probably being on the robotics team. The first couple years it was pretty rough because we didn't have much funding, and then our last year we got new coaches. You know, it was a good year. We went to states. It was a good way to end the year.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would have to be playing out a scene in Othello in Miss Costa's class with foam swords.
My favorite memory was when I was on the swim team in 9th grade year.
My favorite memory was probably getting my first goal at the soccer game.
My favorite memory was going to the Motion Pictures Institute with TV production class.
My favorite memories would probably be, I guess, our pep rallies. They were really fun. Everybody was kind of together. Nobody was worried about anybody else. So, yeah.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is meeting all my friends, meeting nice people, and actually being able to build friendships.
Oh, my favorite time at Fitzgerald was coming here and being able to have a bigger family than I normally have.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitz is all the pep rallies and all the fun that we have.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald was the pep rallies because they were always fun. My favorite memory was the pep rally.
My favorite time was the pep rally.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was like the senior citizen prom.
My favorite memory would be homecoming. Pep rallies. Pep rallies are pretty fun.
My favorite memory from Fitz was the times I spent at homecoming and organizing homecoming and senior citizen prom and prom itself.
My favorite memory is when I was a freshman and I got moved up to varsity and we was in the playoffs. Yeah.
My favorite memory have to be marching band because it's just like one big family. We're all here for each other.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would probably be the pep rallies.
Okay. My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was probably going to states for wrestling my junior and senior year.
My favorite memory was winning the divisional championship.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was scoring 30 in the basketball game.
My favorite memory from high school was meeting new people.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was homecoming because I really enjoyed myself with my friends and we had a good time.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald was just in the mornings, my friends and I had this spot outside the lunchroom where we would sit every morning and wait for each other, and I'm really gonna miss that.
My favorite memories at Fitzgerald was when my freshman team, when we were undefeated in the conference for wrestling, and then probably the robotics team going to states.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be seeing my friends fall off the mechanical bull at senior celebration.
My favorite memory of high school was when the robotics team made it to states and we got to go to Saginaw.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald School was making friends from like different culture.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald would be all the sports, from being on the football field to being on the wrestling mat and playing baseball diamond.
My favorite memory was hanging out with Miss Tassios and her classroom.
My favorite Fitzgerald memory is, I'd have to be all the pep assemblies and just hanging out with all my friends.
I'd say my favorite memory would be joining the football team. That was a pretty fun experience. This is my first year.
My favorite memory is joining the basketball team to earn community service hours.
My favorite memory is playing basketball all 4 years.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald, it would have to be playing sports. You know, I play football every year here. It's been amazing, it's been fun, and it's something I remember.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald was probably joining the wrestling team.
My favorite memory would be being able to make the memories with the friends that you have.
My favorite memory would be just having fun with my fellow peers.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald had to be sophomore year, just because it was really fun. The classes weren't that hard, so they were really easy, and it was just an overall good year.
My favorite memory was winning the Spartan Shield. It was just a really exciting moment with all my friends and just all the seniors. It was pretty lit.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is playing football on the varsity level.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald was this field trip that we went on in leadership. It helped us all bond together and we all got along, we had fun.
My favorite memory from Fitz is this year's homecoming. I had a lot of fun with my friends and had My favorite memory was probably the school plays because I was in it. So yeah.
My favorite memory would be almost every pep rally we had because it's like the whole school comes together and we just all have fun.
I don't have a favorite memory from Fitz.
My favorite memory is working in the auto class with my friends.
My favorite memory was play soccer with my friend, with Abdullah.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald has been going to China and being with a big group and just exploring.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald is playing soccer with my team members and
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald would be senior celebration with all three of my friends.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald would have to be hanging with my friends and performing at multiple things in the Fitzgerald things.
I haven't been in Fitzgerald for a while. I've only been here for 2 years, but my best time is probably when I created an organization called The Righteous. It was a political organization with male members of our grade level.
My favorite memory at Fitz would have to be all the sports I was involved in and the things I was able to do.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald would have to be just the one day. There was one day in 10th grade where there was just a bunch of things happening, like fire alarms, that we were just outside the whole day, and it was fun to be with my friends during that time.
My favorite memory from being at Fitzgerald would be being on the football team.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would be making new friends.
My favorite memory in Fitzgerald was the pep rallies. The first time I came here, I have had a lot of fun that time enjoying the thing.
My favorite memory from the Fitzgerald is this year senior citizen prom.
My favorite memory would be a part of the marching band for Color Guard.
My favorite memory was playing sports. My favorite memory would be the ones I made in this soccer team, which was very fun. We won the whole division, which was a great experience, and we went to awards and everything. So that was the greatest experience I had.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald is when we had the Christmas concert.
My favorite memory would be the Somerset field trip for marketing.
My favorite memory from Fitzgerald is being inducted as the president of NHS.
My favorite memory would probably be 5th hour chemistry because we would just, annoy me so much all day.
I don't have a specific favorite memory from being here at Fitzgerald, but overall, there's been a lot of good experiences at Fitzgerald that have prepared me for life.
My favorite memory would be all the pep rallies we've done.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would be the pep assemblies, the homecomings, and just the games in general.
My favorite memory is cheering and that one day we snuck out of lunch and was hallway surfing.
My favorite memory was 2018 senior night for basketball.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald had to be the Rachel's Challenge that was placed in the freshman year of me coming here.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald would probably have to be probably just being on the football team. Wins.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald would have to be going on the STN trips. I went to California and Tennessee.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald was hanging out with my friends, mostly at the pep rallies and such.
I have a couple favorite memories from Fitzgerald. I could say Rachel's Challenge, playing sports, and winning a scholarship for Creators Persuaders for Miss Smith's class.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald was last summertime when we went to Cedar Point for my basketball trip.
My favorite memory was Multicultural Showcase.
Favorite memory was probably, I don't know, just coming to school. Sometimes, I don't know.
My favorite memory was 9th grade homecoming because everybody was turned up.
Favorite memory is my basketball season when we went against Centerline and I had, 12 points?
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald is probably just like gym class together with all my friends.
My favorite memory at Fitzgerald was the senior fun day. We all was playing games and inflatables, and we had so much fun together.
My favorite memory from my time at Fitzgerald was senior celebration.
My favorite memory would have to be 11th grade year after home football games.